they say that if you want to start something, don't wait to be perfect, just do it. So here I am just doing it. And my main goal today with coming onto my YouTube channel and just I want to urge you and encourage you to think about your future. Okay, now this relates to your health and specifically smoking. Because the thing is, everybody wants the cigarette in this moment, but they're not thinking about the future. Or perhaps they're just denying the future exists. They deny that there is going to come a time when everything you've done in your life is going to catch up with you. Now, it's all very well and good to just think about this moment and say, well, I'm stressed, I need comfort, I'm bored, I'm out having fun with friends, therefore I'm going to light up a cigarette. And one day, one moment can drift into the next day and the next day and the next day and become years of smoking. And what you have to realize is that nobody is going to come knocking at your door saying, okay, knock, knock, guess what? It's time for you to get healthy. They're not going to do that. You have to initiate the change. You have to want to change, and you have to start somewhere. You have to link what's going on right now in this present moment to the future, if you want there to be a future. Okay. Now, a lot of people will say, well, you know what? I don't care. If I die smoking, I will die happy. That's not necessarily true. This is a myth, and it is fake. It is information that is causing you to enable yourself to keep smoking. It's a train going by. I live near a station, and a train line. So what happens is that day may come, and you might find yourself not living life and going about your business and having fun, and then all of a sudden you get struck down dead. Okay, there could be a period where you are coughing a lot, you go to the doctor and you find out that you've got stage 4 lung cancer, or you have hardened arteries, or you have these legs that there's something really wrong with them, and you have to have like all kinds of tests and what have you about your circulation. You could have this respiratory illnesses. I'm not going to go into them all, but there are a lot that are related to smoking. And at that point in time, you're not going to just say, oh, well, I'm going to give up caring about my health, right? You will, and keep smoking. You will stop and you'll say, well, you know what? I've got my life. I've got my kids. I've got my house. I've got my business. I've got my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, and I've got my sporting interests and my hobbies and things that I love to do. And you know what? Hey, I just love being alive. I love getting up in the morning and looking outside and getting some sunrise. I love to see the different sunsets and sunrises and go outside in the nighttime and have a beautiful starry night and sit there and wonder about where we all fit into the world. It might be like going to the football and you love that thing that happens every weekend, every week. Where's my team? On the ladder, going along, it's adrenaline, it's sitting there, it's barracking for your team. It could be you love sailing. You might love roller skating or drawing, or just simply, I've got cats, and right now they are, scratching on their thing. And you might love cats, you might love your dogs. Like, people love pets. And, you know, it's all very well to think, well, I'm just going to smoke and I'm going to be happy smoking and then I'll just die. But the thing is, at that moment, I believe you will grab onto life. And it is only then, when it's potentially too late, that you're going to think, oh, I should have really stopped years ago. And you know what? The vast majority of people, I would say 99.99% of people, I don't know, I'm making up these figures, but a lot of people say, I wish I regret my smoking. I should have quit years ago. I never had the strength. I never had the energy. I was always too stressed. But they very rarely regret giving up. In fact, they regret not giving up sooner. And it's just something that people can live without. And they don't think they can live without it, but they absolutely 100% can. And I'm going to give you one of the things that is going to help you give up, and give up easily, okay? And that is, okay, so some people think, oh, well, but my favorite cigarette is going outside of a night time. All the kids are asleep, or the husband's asleep, or the wife's asleep, or maybe you go out together. But there are particular moments that people love when they're smoking, and they wouldn't give up those moments. But the thing is, okay, ready for this huge news? You can still have those moments, but without a cigarette in your hand, okay? You can get up in the morning, go outside when you would usually go outside. You can take your coffee or whatever it is, whatever ritual you have where you love going outside for a cigarette, or your first ciggy for the day is that when you get to work, or maybe it's that last cigarette at night time, okay? But you can still go outside and enjoy all of those things. It might be sitting down with a friend and having a smoke. Well, you can still sit down with a friend. You don't have to smoke. And I don't think that the smoking is the majority of the good experience, okay? It's always combined with other things. And so that's one of the secrets of giving up, is to realize that you can still go outside. You can still get up in the morning and look at the stars, or be in the cold air, go for a walk, or whatever it is that you do. You can still do all those things without cigarette. So take heart, all right? You need to give up smoking, okay? Now, support is here. We can help you stop. Some of these things you'll probably listen to and be like, maybe I could give it a try. Maybe I could stop. Maybe I'm realizing that these things are true. And that realization, that no one's ever going to knock on your door and help you and say to you, this is time, it's time. You really have to make that decision for yourself. And by the same token, you don't want life to have to dictate to you that you give up smoking. Like when your life literally depends upon you giving up. You want to do it in your own time. You want to make that decision. So just think of how much money you're going to save, how much time you're going to save, how you're not going to stink anymore. And I know that all of these things are probably not going to influence you at all to give up. And you'll probably think, oh, well, so what if I stink? So what if I spend money? So what if I waste time smoking? But I'm still presenting these things to you as something that you should consider. Because when you're outside doing things, having a smoke, going to the shop, buying the smokes, all of that stuff, it's wasting time in other ways that you could be spending your life doing awesome things with the most beautiful people that you love and enjoying the quality of life. So that's my rant. That's my encouragement. This is my motivation to you. It's something that I am passionate about, gaining your freedom back and not having to rely on outside circumstances and outside substance to make you feel better, to get you through the day, and to stop you from being less bored, or to give you that comfort item. Okay, there are many ways you can still have a fulfilling life without dependency on these toxic chemicals, and so expensive. But what's most expensive is the risk that you're putting on your health. So please, if you want help with giving up smoking, please let me know, because I would love to help you, okay? it will be a pretty simple process. And what we do is go inside your mind and work out exactly how all of this stuff feels. But please, 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 just stop. Make that decision today and stop smoking, okay? Take advantage of your life.